revolving around just not dying, and that's not living.
What was Sinéad O'Connor's most defining moment in music? Following the tragic and untimely death of Sinéad O'Connor, the music world is in mourning for the loss of an iconic artist. However, her passing has also triggered intense speculation, given her outspoken stance on the darker aspects of the entertainment industry. Many believe that Sinéad's candid revelations about the perceived decline of the music industry, coupled with allegations of the exploitation of young girls for harmful images, have raised questions about Hollywood's role in her life and demise. Sinéad O'Connor first emerged onto the music scene at the age of 20 with her debut album, The Lion and the Cobra, in 1987, quickly gaining recognition with her iconic shaved head and fiery demeanor. Throughout her record-setting career, O'Connor released an impressive 10 studio albums. However, it was her unforgettable rendition of Prince's power ballad, Nothing Compares to You, 3 years later that propelled her to international stardom, making her a household name. In an official statement, the singer's family expressed deep grief and requested privacy during this challenging period. During an appearance on The Late Late Show, Sinéad shared her perspective on the music industry, stating that it had lost its substance as talented individuals chose to prioritize fame. Additionally, she faced backlash from renowned musicians for her controversial remarks. Miley Cyrus, in particular, was visibly displeased, refusing to address questions related to Sinéad during the Bangers album. The investigation into the circumstances surrounding Sinéad O'Connor's passing continues, and as we await further developments, we reflect on the profound impact she had on the music industry and society at large.
I don't know. Are we supposed to kiss? I thought she wasn't.
Sinéad O'Connor exposed the sinister intent of the Hollywood industry in exploiting young women for their beauty, even in songs that had no lyrical relevance to them. Her courageous stance against such manipulative practices shed light on the dark underbelly of the entertainment world.
Appropriate for 20-year-old women to be asked to lick sledgehammers in videos for songs that have no lyrical reference to any such thing in them.
In a sea of countless celebrities, Sinéad O'Connor stood out as a fearless voice unafraid to challenge the music industry's suspicious ways. She dared to speak up about the inappropriate intentions of music executives who seemed eager to exploit young and underdeveloped girls for the sake of the audience.
It's an exploitation of somebody who's possibly a little too young to understand the dangers of allowing oneself to.
Speculations surround the sudden death of the iconic singer, with news anchors exploring probable reasons. One significant factor is the tragic suicide of her son, Shane O'Connor, in January 2022. Sinéad announced his death on Twitter, expressing deep sorrow and revealing the emotional toll it took on her in a heartfelt video recorded 17 days before her own passing.
That I am going to write some tunes on.
In her emotional video posted on her Facebook page, she addressed her fans while having a complete mental breakdown.
But, the way your kid unfortunately passing away, it isn't good for one's body or soul.
One day you're an ordinary, basically teenager. The next day you're responsible for another human life, So it does change you a bit.
My entire life is revolving around just not dying, and that's not living.
Sinéad O'Connor confessed that she felt abandoned by her own family and friends. Despite the pain and isolation, she expressed love towards those who have caused her so much suffering. Her candid words reflect the immense emotional turmoil she was going through. The people that are doing me, I'm not saying it's my mom. Fans believe that the star's tragic loss of her dear son propelled her over the bridge. Nothing can ever compare to the pain of losing your child, no matter what age. May you find perfect peace and happiness with your precious son, Shane.
Doing this to me. I'm not staying alive for me. For me, if it was me, I'd be gone. Straight away back to my mom.
Prayers for all Sinéad's family and loved ones.
I have the answer to any of their problems, since I don't even have the answer to my own. But I wouldn't be comfortable being, Madonna or Michael Jackson or something where I couldn't go out.
In 1992, the pop star gained notoriety for tearing up a photo of Pope John Paul II on live TV.
Fight the real enemy.
I am trying to fight child abuse. If it seems harsh, then I apologise, but the fact is that the truth is difficult and very painful.
Impacting her career despite earlier success. Protesting child crimes by the Catholic Church, she faced a ban from Saturday Night Live, showcasing the attempts to silence her. A fan quoted Sinéad's defiant response to the banishment, stating, "They broke my heart and killed me, but I didn't die. They tried to bury me, they didn't realize I was a seed." At the RTE Choice Music Prize, Sinéad expressed gratitude to the Irish community and dedicated her prize to Ukrainian refugees, emphasizing their welcome in Ireland. In an interview with The Guardian, Sinéad acknowledged being tricky and controversial. The music industry, driven by profit, demonized her, manipulated narratives, and blamed mental illness, shaping her challenging experiences. Glenn O'Doyle's remarks exposed the industry's underhanded campaigns. "I think Glenn and Doyle said it best. Why is everyone saying Sinéad battled her own demons? She was one of the very few brave enough to battle real demons, child predators, those who protected them in God's name, homophobia, greed that kills. She battled demons, yes, but they were us, not her. And bipolar and PTSD are not inner demons. Please let us stop demonizing brave women while they live and then sainting them after they die. Please let us honor Sinéad by honoring our next inconvenient prophet in real time." The Voice of Change artist was also a feminist in nature, and she took part in many rallies against conservative laws. But the artist refused to label herself as such. She told The Guardian in 2014, "I don't think of myself as being a feminist, so I don't really think about feminism a whole lot, to be honest. I wouldn't label myself anything." Sinéad O'Connor's unyielding activism and personal openness about her tumultuous experience profoundly impacted the public. Even before capital A was legalized in Ireland, she fearlessly marched with rights protesters advocating for change in Irish law.
You're going to admit that a girl who's been should be allowed to leave the country for having an why not come right out and admit she should be allowed to have it here?
All in all, Sinéad was a force to be reckoned with in her career and her beliefs. It is not out of the realm of possibility that Hollywood might have a hand, considering that Sinéad has loudly denied each and every narrative the industry has pushed on her. As the cause of her death has not been disclosed, all we can do is speculate. Subscribe for all the latest celebrity news first.